Are we recording? There we go. Hey, everybody, we're back. We're here to talk about researching for your informative speech. And that is really the reason that you have to go through and complete that library research assignment. Yes, a lot of the prompts do seem a little silly, but it's important that you become familiar with academic sources and how to do research. But I'm going to tell you this, 20 years ago when I was at Southeastern, we didn't have the internet. I got my first email address while I was in college, and you actually had to go to the library, which is a real beatdown. So you at least can do all of your research from the comfort of your own home wearing whatever you want to wear. So there's that. Okay, so let's take a look at our assignment once again, and let's look at the other requirements. So I told you what your purpose is, but here we see you need to submit a full sentence outline. You must cite at least 3 sources in the outline and orally in the speech. So you not only have to include them in the outline as in-text citations, you also have to say them out loud when you give the speech, and you will submit a full works cited page attached to your outline that gives the full source citations of those in-text citations. If you're not sure what I mean by in-text citations and full source citations, the first thing I would tell you to do is to read your textbook. You can see that I have it open right here. This is on the chapter on audience analysis, but I frequently refer to your textbook to make sure that what I'm telling you is in there. The other thing I will say, though, is that I have a couple of videos on in-text citations. They are fascinating, not really, but I will post them for you so that you can watch those if you're more of a video learning person than a reading learning person. Let's take a look at the research paper assignment of this student who has already completed it. And as you can see, she's got the answers in here, but what I wanted to show you was here are the very last thing that you have to do is find 2 different articles that relate to your particular topic that you're going to talk about. So you've chosen your career that you're going to discuss. What are some articles that support that? And so she has gone through and found 2 different articles: Influencing Workplace Safety Through Educational Training and From Clean Rooms to Dirty Water, blah, blah, blah. And she has gone to the trouble, and I expect you to do this too, of at least reading the abstract of the article and writing a summary of what that article is about. Now, do you have to use this article in your speech? No, you don't, but you do need to show me that you know how to find the article. The other question that I get a lot, and this is an important question, and I really struggled with this when I first started learning how to give speeches, is why do I have to cite sources? I already know what I'm talking about. And that's a significant question. And the reason that you have to cite sources in your speech, well, there's a couple of reasons. First of all, part of the purpose of this course is to teach you how to be a successful student in your academic life. And to be successful, you have to rely on expert sources, noted authorities in your field, and you have to show the audience that you understand that it's important to use those in your work. And the second thing is, you may actually be doing the job, but that doesn't mean that you're an expert on the job as a whole. You are an expert on your own personal experience with that job, and that's important. And your personal experience can add interest and color and the kinds of details that make the audience really pay attention. But what your personal experience can't do is tell us what the field is like for a significant number of people, because you haven't done the research. So if I came to you and I said, this is what it's like to be an instructor at a small university, well, this is what it's like for me, but I would need to do research about the experience for instructors at a variety of small universities before I could come to you with that information. So you need to do it to show that you're a good student and you understand the requirements of research, and you also need to do it because you aren't an expert on the whole field. You're an expert on your personal experience. So that is why you're being asked to do that. Now, if you don't have to use these articles, then what do you have to use? Well, I'm fine with you using sources from the internet because this is not like it's difficult information to source. So you could use Bureau of Labor Statistics if you want to for average salaries and things like that. You could use business write-ups for businesses like business consultants giving information about how to start a particular business or to be successful in a particular area. But you do need to have 3 sources. Now, coming up soon, I will post a video on how to evaluate the quality of your online sources, and that is an important step. But I'm going to stop here with just making sure you know you need to cite 3 sources. They do not have to be scholarly sources, but you do need to find the 2 scholarly sources to fulfill the requirements of your research paper assignment. All right, that's it for now. Have a good day.